Hello, everyone. I am Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to another random vlog of randomness. Slightly different spot, so we don't have to deal with all those bubbles showing up in the middle of the video. That was always really annoying and interrupting. So just move like 10 feet to the right, if that's 10 feet. I'm horrible at estimation. Anyway, video slightly off the cuff because I didn't usually do my normal planning, talking to myself in order to get the point across, but I still need to get the point across now anyway, because other things coming up in a few days. But anyway, making this video specifically to address something that I have made mention of a few times in a couple past videos, but the key point here is I am going to be going on a long trip in a couple of months, and that is going to change things just a little bit. So, the specifics are, because I happened to complete my apprenticeship recently, I wanted to do something in order to celebrate it. Something big. Maybe go somewhere. My thought had been, you know what? Why don't I take a trip to Japan? I've never been outside of the country before, except maybe once where I just briefly hopped over the border into Canada for like a day, but that doesn't really count because I was a very young child and it was barely anything. That doesn't count. So I've never left the country. I've never really been anywhere. I'm not really a traveler. So why don't I try going to Japan? Home of anime and everything. Yeah, I thought about that for a while and then eventually decided no, maybe I shouldn't. One of the big parts of the reasons being I'm not exactly a touristy kind of person. I go to a place, I go there to see something specific or something like that. So just showing up in a country and just walking around and browsing, that's not really me. So that, along with one or two other things, or three other things, a couple other things, made me decide, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. And I just sat there thinking for a while, well, there must be something I can do. Maybe I can go see one of my friends. Let's see. I mean, there's this friend who lives over here, this one who lives here, this one who lives... Wait a minute. And then I thought about it for a while, put together a few things, and realized I know a lot of people online, and there are several who I have known for many, many years, over a decade even. And putting together where these people live, I realized I can basically make a cross-country drive from the East Coast to the from the East Coast to the West Coast, jumping effectively from friend to friend to friend to friend, all the way across to LA, where I have some family. So I have contacted these various friends, I have put together the plan and the itinerary. I still have a few things to do, including making reservations at a couple hotels and a plane and also the car I'm going to rent. But once I get all that done, I am going to be making a big cross-country trip. It is going to last about 2 weeks, going from October 7th to October 21st. There is not going to be any streams on those weekends. So that's 3 weekends with no streams. It's also going to be 2 weeks plus that I'm not going to have any... Well, I wouldn't normally have videos made because I wouldn't have streamed much. Now, fortunately, I work with a backlog, and I have been working to try and build up a backlog, and I do have a fairly nice-sized backlog of War Tales right now. Baldur's Gate 3, which should be uploading at I'll get into that later. Baldur's Gate 3 at the moment only has an upload of like 2. Now, it will be getting a bit of backlog over the next couple of months until October when this trip happens, but that's not going to be nearly enough. In fact, I need to build it up a bit more, because even though it's 2 weeks that I won't be here, it's effectively 3 weeks of backlog that I need to make, because there's 3 weekends where I won't be recording. So, here's how things are going to go in the coming months. This month, I am going to be doing a couple extra recording streams. I'm not entirely certain when they are, or which they'll be, but at the bare minimum, there's going to be 2 extra 4-hour streams of Baldur's Gate 3, and at least 1 extra stream of War Tales. I'll probably do more because A, I want a buffer, and B, I really like the game. That's supposed to be 2 fingers, not 4. There you go. B, I really like the game, and I just want to keep playing it. When are these extra streams going to be? I'm not 100% certain. However, I am going to try for Sundays to get these extra streams in. I am specifically trying to get these streams in during this month because of the fact that next month I am going to be doing so much more editing than usual in order to get all this prepared. Because I need to get 2 weeks worth of videos edited and prepared up. Because I'm not going to be doing any editing on the road, and I'm not going to be doing any uploading on the road. It's all going to be schedules and the like. Well, scheduled uploads. So that is going to be a lot done during the month of September. Because again, normally when I do these editings, I edit 2 videos a day, which, it takes about an hour. The editing, what the fuck was that? I'm probably going to cut that out, but anyway, normally my editing isn't really much, it's just cutting things out, but I still need to actually have the videos running at least in the background, listening for the key point where I say the word saving, so that I know I need to cut that out, or certain other things that I may cut out, like the song bits in War Tales. But anyway, that usually takes let's say, per video, half an hour for the video to run. Then I gotta wait let's say 10 minutes for the rendering to complete. And then I can do the upload while I work on the next one, if that's how I'm doing it. Plus, of course, the time to wait for the video to actually prep up if it's a new recording session. That's going to now double the amount of time I have to do this, so I'm going to be doing extras for the month of September. It's going to be a lot more work to get all this done. So that's why I'm not doing the extra streams in the month of September. It's going to be a busy month in August and a busy month in September. Yay! Oh, boy. So, you guys aren't really going to be noticing that, so I don't know why I went into that. I just start the rambling with these videos. I am bad at this. You'd think I'd be used to it after so many years. Anyway, so, outside of that, I guess I should mention something regarding schedules. Recent schedules with uploading. You probably noticed In Other Waters. This video is going up the day after In Other Waters is done. But as I said, Baldur's Gate 3 has been uploading at 5 o'clock. Now it's going to be uploading at noon, at the normal slot. And it's going to continue like that for a while at least. So, if you're here looking for Baldur's Gate 3, it went up 5 hours ago. That's the only thing I'm going to mention there, the slight schedule change now that the extra uploads are done. So, that is the situation in the coming months. I will be going on a trip in October, will not be streaming the weekend of the 7th, the weekend of the 14th, and the weekend of the 21st. Technically, since that's the day I'm coming back, I might be able to do something on the 22nd before I go right back to work. Unless they fire me for some reason and I end up waiting on the bench. Who knows? Things can happen. Or I end up with another extended furlough for all I know. As I said, things can happen. But regardless, that's what's planned. From the 7th, for 3 weeks, starting on the 7th, no streams. Uploads are planned to continue when they are, and there will be some extra streams coming this month. Possibly the next couple of Sundays. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try and get it to work. Okay, that is the main thing I had to talk about. I am not going to go on another rambling rant. I've probably repeated myself a few times, and I'm already starting another random rant, so I'm going to end this right here before this happens again. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble and the like, and, yeah. I will see you all soon enough. Ta. I'm not gonna duck out of the screen again. I think I'm done with that for today. I'm just gonna be here. Bye.